4 fastest and cheapest Madden 20 Ultimate Team coins. Make sure you guys go check out my sponsor, EasyMut.com. Use code VENM at checkout for 5% off. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Son of Fire here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to block 7-man blitzes in Madden 20. I'm also going to show you guys how to block some glitchy 4-man blitzes like in Big Dime 146 and some other formations. Now, I'm going to go over 3-4 odd, 3-4 bear, and Big Dime 146. Those are the ones that I've had the most struggle with online, and that I assume you guys are struggling with as well. On offense, I'm going to be in the Saints playbook. It's the primary passing playbook, and it's personally what I run, so you could run a lot of these concepts in other playbooks as well. Yeah, let's go ahead. I'm just going to start out in the Y-off trio out of this blitz, just because we have a running back and a tight end blocking. And there's a play, Saints cross, that I like to run because it has two crossing patterns, going from left to right. And against 146 and a lot of these blitzes, you can actually roll out to the left way easier than the right. Against 3-4 odd, though, it's going to be pretty much the same on both sides. So I'm just going to set up a very basic blitz, this pinch dog 2 press, just baseline, pinch, blitz all, and contain. Now, here's a look at what it looks like. Now, this player on the left, Preston Smith, he's sort of going to glitch through the tight end here, I assume. And anyways, we're going to be trying to chop block Zadarius Smith in our case, just because he is on that right side. So what I'm going to do, obviously max protect. What I like to do also is just put A on a delay fade. Just in case you can roll out, you have nothing open, you can still end up hitting that. And escape artist is very useful. I'm going to show you guys how to do the chop block and roll out, because pocket QBs are not it. Now, the way that you're going to go ahead and be getting that pressure is just going to be to slide our team to the left, the side opposite you want the chop block, and then just ID this player right here. Zadarius Smith, he's the guy we want chop blocking. And then, like I said, you can just go ahead, snap the ball. Zadarius will get chop blocked. You can roll out, hit the crosser. If he does user the crosser, you could easily just hit the in route, and you really only need like 2 routes like that. We also have this sort of cover 2 beater. I'm actually going to respot the ball here. We do have that nice little bump streak on the right side that can get open against cover 2 a lot of times. So again, just setting up the offense. I'm going to max protect and just put A on a delay fade. It's 3-4 odd blitz. So A on a delay fade, block Y. The way you're going to do it is just slide like again to the opposite side you want ID'd. So slide to the left, and then we're going to go ahead, ID Zadarius Smith. I actually kind of like to be clicked onto him as well. I feel like that sort of moves him into position a little bit better. But you guys see, just roll out. The soft squat's actually going to follow all the way. Even if it was a cloud fight, you'd be able to get him over the top. And you can hit that crosser. You could easily have hit the in route as well. Just throw it to whoever he's not using. But be careful that you don't get lurked, especially in a route combo like this, just because it is easy to lurk that crosser to in route, so I like to wait. Usually they'll peel off the crosser. Now I'm going to show you guys it out of a different formation, gun bunch. Again, it's going to be sort of a rollout type of a scheme. Now bunch is difficult because you always want to roll out to the bunch side, but because you have that tight end there, it's difficult to sort of block that way. Now, so what I'm going to do is still sort of try to roll out to the right side in our case, because if you roll out to the left, you're almost always going to get shed by that contain. So what I'm going to do is just, again, max protect, A on delay fade, and I'm still going to slide to the left and ID this player. What I might do here to maximize the play is just put like X on a drag. We have that drag, crosser, and then we also have a delay fade. Just go ahead, snap the ball here. You guys see, same thing happens, and I can just hit the drag. If he's using all the way down low, then chances are that the crosser will be open. Show you guys that one last time, then I'll head into another 3-4 odd blitz. Alright, here we are, and let's go ahead, block Y, A on a delay fade, slide to the left, and ID this player, X on a drag, something like this. It works every time, and you guys might see that linebacker on the left is getting a contain, so he's still sort of coming through, but since he's so slow and we do have escape artist, it's still easily to roll out, and sometimes he still will get picked up. Now I'm gonna go ahead, head into the next 3-4 odd blitz. I'm gonna show it real quick. We still do have a lot of blitzes to come, or a lot of blitzes that I need to show you guys how to pick up. Again, let's start out of this Y-off trio. I'm probably not gonna go into bunch, but let's just base a line, and then you're going to show blitz and just blitz all and contain. Again, it's going to be the same exact way that you want to block the blitz. Just delay fade A, slide to that left, and then ID this player. Make sure you block Y, of course. Now, he's actually going to glitch over, so I'm not even sure what happened, but I'm just going to run it without the contain, so that doesn't really happen. I'm not sure if you even are supposed to contain out of the blitz. I haven't really ran it too much this year. So let's just run it regularly. Again, max protect, slide to the left, ID this player, snap that ball. So for some reason he's glitching. We're still able to get that pass block. So I'm not even sure why, but if he came free, the blocking scheme would be the exact same. You guys understand that? Let's go ahead, hop into 3-4 bear real quick, because I really do want to get to those 1-4-6 blitzes, because those are personally what I struggle with the most. Now I'm just going to show this again out of 2 forms. It's going to be very similar to the other blitz. A lot of people like to sort of run this blitz. It's pinch puck go. They blitz all linebackers contain. They might actually move this guy out a little bit as well. Something like this. I don't really run this formation too much myself, but again, it's going to be the same blocking scheme. Slide to the left, double team, and snap that ball. You guys see he's going to get the chop block. And again, something like this, it's super easy to roll out because there is only one player over there. So you guys see I was able to just pick up that chop block. There's absolutely no one over there, and especially in like a man coverage set against man blitzes, you really want to utilize the rollout because there's not going to be any zones, anybody close. So you could either roll out or obviously just throw it down the field. I'll show that again. Just blitz all linebackers and contain, block Y, slide to the left, double ID this player. You can't double team out of 7-man blitzes because if you are double teaming, then one person is always going to come free. If they are setting 7, you're blocking 7, so keep that in mind. Now, you could obviously double team and roll out, but just know that one player is going to come free, and if it's out of a formation like big dime 1-4-6, then that could be trouble. Now, let's go ahead, hop into big dime 1-4-6. I'm going to go over cover 2 sync in this DB Sting 2 Buzz, starting out in cover 2 sync. Now, cover 2 sync, you're pretty much going to want to roll out to the right. You could still block it from if you want to like actually I don't know how it is, but you want your running back to the blitzing side. You could obviously go ahead and just motion him over there. So I'll show you guys both ways. Starting out with this way. Now, on defense, I'm just slanting outside, containing. Right there. Now, the way that I like to block it, especially, I don't know, you're not really going to be able to roll out to the right just because that player's going to get it contained. That's why you kind of have to roll out to the left against it, but I'll still show it. Just double team this player. Your tight end left tackles are going to double team, ID him. And then just go ahead, snap the ball right there. David Johnson's going to pick it up, but you guys see that contain. Zadarius Smith is going to be very good at containing, and it's going to be difficult for you to roll out to the side. That's why you want to roll out to the left because you can't actually get that chop block. So again, if I go ahead, I'm just going to quickly flip the play, show you guys that because I did come out on the wrong side. I forgot about those sheds. Alright, set up the blitz again, slant outside contain, we're good to go. Something like this, and on offense, what you're going to do again, just double team this player, ID him, and you're easily going to be able to roll out to that side. You could even slide to the left. Well, you don't have to ID. The way that you could actually get a chop block is just double team this player and slide to the left. This only works again if they're blocking those, or if they're only setting 7, but you guys see I get the chop block. I didn't do any IDing, and we're still able to go ahead and get that. So you could just slide to the left and double team that DN. Chances are your running back is going to go ahead and pick up the pressure. Again, there's doing that same thing. I actually forgot to block Y, so we're kind of screwed against that. But you guys see, look how fast they shed. This is so difficult, especially if you don't know how to block it right. But yeah, you're basically going to have to max predict every play against this. It's pretty annoying. That's why running the ball is so much easier in this game. It is what it is though. So again, double team, slide left, and just go ahead and snap the ball. David Johnson's going to pick up that chop block. Now, even if he doesn't pick up the chop block, he still should hold him enough, and he won't really contain most of the time. And yeah, it's pretty much going to be it out of cover 2 sync. Same thing's going to go for gun bunch. The only difference is that you really want to roll out to the bunch side. You're still going to easily be able to block that. And like I said, the other way you could do it is just to double team the DN, then ID the corner. It's going to be the same exact blocking. So double team this player, ID him. We're good to go. Snap the ball. David Johnson's going to be an idiot. And for some reason our crosser continues to get bombed, but it is what it is. I want to head into this 7-man pressure because I have a lot of formations to block out of. Let's go ahead, hop into that. I'll start out in this Y-off trio again. In the play, you guys all know DB sting to buzz. You're just going to go ahead, blitz all linebackers, slant up and contain, move this corner in like this, and you're good to go. Now, it's going to be pretty much the same exact sort of blocking scheme as the 3-4 odd ones. I'm going to delay fade, slide to the right, and then ID this player. Now, you really, it's really annoying because this D end could contain, but if he actually was smart, he would make that adjustment. A lot of people don't though, so just go ahead. Make sure you ID this player, snap the ball, and boom, you're good to go. You get that chop block, you just take off with Murray. You could obviously throw it, but if they were smart, they would put their DN on a contain and then just have that free rusher regularly blitzing, but it's definitely not as good as that because they don't know if you can block it. So again, that 7-man pressure. Now, you really just always have to roll out to the running back side. If I wanted to go ahead, roll out to the right, what I would do is just move this player over. I would slide to the left. Now, I'm not going to promise that that left screen corner isn't going to come through because I'm pretty sure that he is. But this is just if I wanted to roll out to the right. He should pick him up. He doesn't, but yeah. I might have actually double teamed because they had like 3 free rushers. But I guess, yeah, slide protecting against this big dime 146 is really not the move. You really just have to roll out to that running back side. So again, against the 7-man blitz out of this form, just blitz all, contain, run our setup. You guys all know this. And again, I'm just, 7-man blitz, I'm rolling, sliding to the right. The really difficult thing about big dime is just that you never know when the blitz is coming, so you kind of have to max pro every play. You never know when they're sending 4 or 7. It could obviously be different every play. Let's go ahead, hop into another formation though. I'm just going to quickly audible to tight offset because I kind of want to go over that. And I don't really have my audible set, so I'm going to have a pretty bad route combo on the field. But what I like to do is blitz this guy right here opposite of the running back, and he's going to be the guy on the outside. So again, I'm going to set up that 7-man blitz real quick. Alright, and you're just going to sort of motion snap him. He should pick up the blitz. Just go ahead and motion him, snap him right about there. He's going to pick up that corner. You're going to easily be able to roll out. Now, if that's a corner out, you have an easy dot down the field. I probably should have set up tight offset in my audibles, but that is the way that you sort of blitz out of that. Now, if they are running cover 2 sink out of this, what you're going to do is obviously motion DJ David Johnson, your running back, over to this left side. And then you're just going to double team and ID. You could also slide to the left and still run the same thing. Just snap the ball right there. He's going to pick up the blitz. Now, this was actually DB sting, not cover 2 sink, so some glitchy stuff is going to happen, but that's the way you block cover 2 sink. Show you guys once again. The gun bunch setup is the exact same as Y-off trio, so I'm not going to go over that, but I'll go over tight offset one more time. Something like this, and then you're just going to go ahead. Actually, set up my blitz real quick. This just takes a while with 2 controllers, but motion Kirk over to the left side. Motion hike him. He's going to pick up the corner. You're easily going to be able to roll out. You could playmaker off the field. If that's a corner out, that's an easy dot, but unfortunately I had the stupid out route. But you guys pretty much get the gist. That is how to block the most popular blitzes in Madden 20. If you guys enjoyed, if this video helped, make sure to leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for some more Fire Madden 20 content in the future. And follow me on Twitter, link in the description. Peace. I'm out of here.